So guys, I made this really cool Afrobeat, and on today's video I'm going to be breaking down and show you guys how I made it. Before I get into today's video guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Kanzii, and I sure do hope you stay and subscribe to the channel. So without so much of your time, let's just get to today's video. Hey! So guys, this is going to be a really quick breakdown. So our BPM is 104 BPM, and the first thing I have here is a one-shot piano. This is from my Rhapsody one-shot kit volume 1. So guys, this kit has a lot of amazing sound in here. It has keys, organ, piano, Rhodes. So make sure to go check it out. The link is going to be down in the description. So guys, I got this, and this is what we have. So guys, this is pretty much basic. So all I did was go to my view, go to helpers, go to scale highlighting, my root note which is D, and my scale is the minor natural Aeolian. So guys, all I did was to get a triad chord first, which is this. I decided to add 2 more notes to make it the 9th chord, which is this F and an A, and I brought the bass notes down an octave. And then over here I did the same thing, so I just copied this note over like this. Instead of making this a G, I took this up from a G to a C, and I added 1 more note over here, which is the same note, which is the C. For this part over here, I decided to use the same technique that I used for the first one. So I made an F major triad chord like this, and then I decided to make this a major 11th. Instead of making this an A sharp, I brought this down to an A. Then of course, obviously I brought this down, and then I just copied everything over. So guys, for this part over here, I decided to switch things up. So I chopped up the notes and then basically repeated the same thing, but then instead of an A here, I brought it down an octave. I use Alt S to strum the note, and I use Alt R to randomize the velocities. So I'm just going to go through the effects that I added very quickly. The first thing I have over here is RC20, and for RC20 I use the Fan 1 preset. The only thing I did was just to turn down the noise a little. I added Fruity Reverb 2. I used the Venue presets, and I just brought the wet down a little. I also added the Fruity Delay 3 with the Ping Pong preset, and then I brought the wet to 10%. So the last thing I did was to add wider, and I set it to 34%. So guys, moving on, I went to Contact. I went to the Evolution Hollow Body Blues Bank, and I got this preset called Deep Sea right here in the clean section. I know this might look a little bit confusing and complicated, but trust me, it's not. So the first thing I did get this was just to go to my chord progression from the piano, and I just copied chords over here. And then after I got my chords, I basically just chopped them up, and then I added some accent notes. The tip that I'm going to give you guys for making time melodies like this: get your root notes and your scale right. As you guys can see, everything I have here is in scale, nothing is out of scale. What I mean by in scale is everything I have is in this white notes, which indicates that I am in the scale of D minor. So guys, with that knowledge already, you can come up with something very creative. Just follow the root notes. For me, I just basically pasted my chords, and then I kind of chopped them up, and I just placed some accent notes, which you guys can already see. So this right here is just almost the same thing as this. So I just, laid this out and then kind of like stretched it out, just to strum the notes like this. Just to give it a little bit more flair. And then over here the same thing, but then I just added this just to transition from this part to the next part, which is this. So it's going to be like this. So for this part, I basically just copied the same chords that I have over here, and then for the accents, this is the same thing with this. So I just took it up. For my effects, the first thing I have is Fruity Parametric EQ. Cut out some of the lows, and then I also cut out some of the highs. And then I also added RC20. I use the Lush and Crunch Guitar 2 presets, basically just reduce the noise. So the next thing we have is Fruity Reverb 2. For Fruity Reverb 2, I used the Venue preset. Moving on, I added Fruity Delay 3 with the Ping Pong preset over here. The last thing I did is to add Valhalla Supermassive. I used the Chorus Lab preset, and I brought the mix level to 27%. So guys, moving on, I opened Purity, and I got this preset called Bamboo 2. For my effects, I added the fruity parameter EQ, cut out some of the lows. I also added the fruity reverb 2. The last thing I did to add the fruity delay 3 with the ping pong preset. So guys, moving on, I got this one shot pluck, and then this is what we have. For my effects, the first thing I have is fruity parameter EQ. Just cut out some of the lows. I also added Valhalla vintage verb. I set my mix to 35%. I added fruity delay 3 with the ping pong preset, and then I also added portal. With the portal, I used the default preset, but then I brought my wet knob to like 74%. The last thing I did is to add pancake, and for my pancake, I set my mix to 80. So guys, moving on, for my bass, I went over to my one shot kit. Like I said before, if you haven't gotten this kit, make sure to go down there, guys. Get this kit, guys. It's a really cool kit. You're going to enjoy it. So I got this. I went over to my envelope section. I brought my attack down, increased my hold all the way up, brought my decay, sustain, and the release all down. This is just going to give me more control of my sound. So I basically have 2 bass patterns. So this is the first pattern. And then this is the second bass pattern that I have. So guys, this is basically just following the root notes of my melody, which is G, C, F, and then over here G, C, F, and an A, if you guys can remember. And then for the effect, I just added the sausage fattener, and then I increased the fatness just a little. The last thing I did is to add this vocal loop. It's called Exodus from Somatic Spark. This is what it sounds like. So guys, for my drums, this is what everything sounds like for the drums. So the first thing I have here is a shaker loop, and then a kick, and then I added the rim, and I also added the second rim, and then I added the snare, and I added this perk, added the second perk, also another perk, then I added a tone drum, then I added an open hat. So yeah guys, that's going to be all for today, guys. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave that down in the comment section, and I'm just going to play the whole bit for you guys to listen. 3, 2.
Hey, you Kanzii, spice that shit up.
So guys, thank you guys for watching. That's gonna be all today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you did, don't forget to go down there, smash that like button. So make sure to go down there, please subscribe to the channel because you guys watch my videos a lot and not subscribe. Yes, I'm talking about you that's watching my video right now. Click that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and also don't forget to turn on the post notifications so you don't miss out on any new content that I'll be dropping out on my channel. That's gonna be all for today, guys. Catch you guys in the next video. I'm out of here.